Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
All right, man, eyes up, eyes up. Take a look at what we got here. Let's remember what we're running here, okay? This means you go first and you go second. Does that make sense? Make sure you don't mess this up, all right? Can we please execute?
Ready! White 18! White 18! Here we go, here we go! White 18! White! Let's go now! White 20! White 20! Here we go, here we go! Black 35! Black 35! Ready! White 18! White 18! Set! Black 35! Black 35! Ready! White 20! White 20! Let's go now! White 20! White 20! Let's go now! Black 35! Black! Let's go now! White 20! White 20! Let's go now! Black 35! Black!
Kick your season off by starting your first game. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Manning now on first down to Vereen out in the flat. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Manning to throw on second down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. Here's Manning to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Manning to throw once more. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
They'll run again with Vereen. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On 4th down, the Giants call on Brad Wing to punt it away.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it. On 1st down, here's a handoff to Vereen. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They stick on the ground. Again, it's Vereen. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. This is taken around the 12. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football. And New York set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But What's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
They'll run. It's Vereen. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And he's got Will Tye complete. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one. Right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a first down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep, and that allows you to throw the quick game underneath.
There goes Sterling Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard with his first career touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, here's Manning. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down, if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. On the run, here's Vereen. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So we've reached halftime here. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard. Penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way. But no second-guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and out will come. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Manning throwing on second down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham. 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Here's Vereen. And some space here. And they're going to get this one all the way out to the 25-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Manning. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard making quite a splash with his... So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm, You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Manning will try again on second down. He's got his man Cruz. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
He's back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. And now they're in the hurry-up. He'll look to throw, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shep. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they'll indeed take a knee. And partner, this first week.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.
All right, fellas, listen up, listen up. We talked about this all week. Let's take what we learned in the film room, let's put it out here on the field, and let's execute. No mental mistakes. Let's go.
Let's go now. White 18. White 18. Here we go. Here we go. White 20. White 20. Ready. White 18. White 18. Here we go, here we go. White 20. White 20. Ready. White 18. White 18. Ready. Black 35. Black 35. Set! Black 35! Black 35! Here we go, here we go! White 20! White 20! Here we go, here we go! Black 35! Black 20! Let's go now! White 18! White! Ready! White 18! White 18! Set! White 20! White 20! Ready! White 18! White 18! Let's go now! Black 35! Black 30! Set! White 18! White 18! Set! White 18! White 18! Here we go, here we go! Black 35! Black 30! Here we go, here we go! White 18! White 18! Ready! White 18! White 18!
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You finally getting it. You're starting to turn a corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry.
Watch time. Tight end right. Here we go. Blue landed.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Again, they run with Sims. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go now.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Cedric Thornton in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. Handoff to start the drive to Sims. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Sims. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Cousins now on second down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Sims, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Tressway now, on for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got a decision to make here on 4th down and 2. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have... On the ground, the drive starts with Sims. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a look at Washington as they come onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. A second down throw for Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They'll run here with Sims. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
This is taken at the 18. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. He had one man to beat. And the drive begins here with Sims. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Final play of the half. Cousins. He's going to float into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's... Jeez, I don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter, let's get to it. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And Reed with it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something to have central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you? With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
This one caught by Crowder. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. He had time, was able to survey the field, and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off. Usually after.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Cousins to throw it. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And it's a fumble. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Now let's go.
First down. Here's Cousins. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be first down Redskins. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Right side caught by Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Cousins on first down. Complete to the right. This is Grayson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Illegal touching, offense.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now they run with Sims. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now Cousins. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Here we go now. Green.
Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. And it is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't. The storyline in this one.